there's not gonna be any need for plucking, for tweezing, for bleaching. Do you guys see how natural that hairline is? Hey YouTube, it's your girl Kim back with another video. So in today's video, I'm sure you guys can tell by the title, we are finally unboxing my updated closure for the wig that I have back here from AJ. But before we get into the video, you guys know what I ask. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning supporter, thank you for coming back. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, help me grow. Oh, we're on the road to 10K, so make sure you're supporting me on all my social media platforms. I'm trying to be better on TikTok. I would say Facebook, but I post enough. It just goes. Anywho, make sure you follow me on Instagram. But this is the closure that I had custom made from AJ. I'm gonna put his information over here. You guys know AJ is my wig repair guy. I'm gonna get up close so you guys can see the lace. Don't get on me about the install. I'm not a pro. It looks good from far, but far from good. Not the lace, my install. But AJ repaired this wig for me. Now what you're probably seeing is glue, so that's why I said disregard that. But he took on a task. Make myself look presentable here. He took on a task that no one else would take on, because it was not the first time that I reached out to someone about getting the lace repaired. Now he seamlessly blended two different types of lace to repair it. Now just a little backtrack, I'm gonna put a timestamp up here if you guys want to fast forward to the unboxing. So he reached out to me about wig making, saw my content on YouTube, and I was like, well, hey, do you do wig repairs? And that's how all this got started. But I want to do a shout out to AJ. He is such a genuine, kind individual. I don't know if you guys recall, when I sent him the wig, I didn't list it as hair because sometimes people will steal your packages. Unfortunately, that's the world we live in. Him being the honest person that he is, I don't want to say I'm like myself, but I had to mislead them in order for them not to steal it. My package was like lost for like 2 days, and long story short, he just went above and beyond. He went to UPS when he didn't have to, offered to replace a wig that wasn't his fault for losing. So just based on that interaction alone, I'm like, this is a person that I can do business with, have an interaction with, because they're accountable, which is something that I admire about a business, but let alone a small business. So it's kind of hard to come by. So when he reached out about me mentioning in one of my videos, needing a closure, and I wasn't in the rush to buy it because I'm like, I don't really wear the wig like that anyway. Well, I wear it, but it's not that deep. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll take you up on it. I'll take you up on it because we got to show you the before and after, right? And it's not, I mean, I know now it's terrible because AJ has taught me so much about lace. Like, you can see it, right? And after getting this wig repaired and seeing what real Swiss HD like film lace looks like, sorry if I got that wrong, AJ, you can correct me in the comments. I'm not a lace professional or specialist. I definitely need to get this repaired. I sent him my hair, so he offered to make the closure for me for free once I provided the hair. So I sent the hair, so he sent back the hair that he didn't use in addition to the closure. Now the hair that I used to make the closure is from Curlicious. I added that entire bundle into this wig, and after adding it, it was too much hair, so I took out 2 decent sized tracks, maybe about this length for each, and I was like, hey, I can use that to make the closure, because the hair from Curlicious is really, really good. So I sent him the 12-inch bundle that I had just in case those 2 wefts were not enough. And he said he didn't end up using it, so he sent it back to me. Oh, it looks like he didn't end up using all of the 16-inch either, because this looks like a piece of the 16-inch. I'm going to try to swindle that into here somewhere. But I'm excited. So it comes back in this little package. Thank you for supporting my small business. No, AJ, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He offered to do it for free, but I paid, and I didn't pay. I did get a small discount because I provide the hair, but I can't know that you're working for free, me knowing that you're literally doing all of this by hand, and it's a tedious process. So he offered to make it a 6x5 closure, but I was like, no, I need it 5x5 because remember, I'm replacing it for an existing wig. One of the things that I've learned from AJ is that when you have a custom closure frontal wig, because the knots are hand tied, now there's nothing wrong with the other lace and stuff that I had, but I'm gonna try to put a white piece of paper or something behind it so you guys can see. There's not gonna be any need for plucking, for tweezing, for bleaching. Do you guys see how natural that hairline is? Now, I did request that he make it thicker in the back. So you see how it's finer in the front? That's what he did on the wig that's repaired on my head. And it's a little bit thicker in the back. Just because I like the fullness of the closure that I have right now. And I didn't want to lose too much of the fullness. So I requested for it to be like that. But I'm definitely looking forward. Oh, this hair is so soft. This curlicious hair is so soft. So it's definitely a little bit thinner of a density than I have on this wig. But in terms of like customization, like I don't have to bleach the knots. I don't have to tweeze. I don't have to do anything. This is literally going to look like scalp. And then let's get into the lace. So it's real HD film lace. AJ, please don't come for me in the comments. Not in a bad way, but you know, I don't know. And it's going to be durable. And it's definitely going to look a lot more natural. Like I said, disregard, I won't say my terrible install job, but I did a terrible job. I shouldn't be up on close on camera on this. If I got this installed properly, you guys would really be able to see how well it looks. But it's definitely better than what was there. So I can't wait. I'm probably going to take this off here, but let's do a side-by-side comparison. Let me part this down the middle somewhere so you guys can see the difference. I know you see the difference, but I really want you to be able to see the difference from the other one to this in terms of what you're paying for custom. Now, a custom closure, I don't know how much a frontal costs, but I know a closure costs $250, and they're probably like $250 is a lot of money. But when you think about the time that goes into it, the fact that you don't have to pluck, you don't have to tweeze, you don't have to bleach, and you know what you're getting is going to be raw hair. Because you guys, if you've been on my channel, then you know, hey, raw hair, especially now post-pandemic, is a hard thing to come by, because a lot of what people tell you it is not what it is. So just knowing that, you know, what you're getting, there's really no legwork. Yeah definitely a win. So I'm gonna try to put this paper behind it just so that there's contrast, so that you guys can see, hey, there is a difference. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Nothing's focusing. So this is the old one. You see that? You see all the knots, and I bleached them. Now, I'm not the best when it comes to bleaching. However, they're still very much there. See how small those knots are? They're practically invisible. So I definitely can't wait to put this on the wig and just have it look a little bit more natural. Yeah, and then I'll come back to you guys once I've colored it so you can see what that looks like. Definitely excited to be able to have this wig just be at its best, you know, have a good closure with the good hair that's on it. So I'm trying to show you. So I put the closure on the wig. It's definitely a lot more natural than what I had on there before. So no complaints about how natural it is, but it's really, really thin. I'm going to come to you guys and show you the close-up of the custom closure that AJ did for me. I like it, but it was a bit thinner than I expected. Now, I did reach out to AJ very sweet, very accommodating person. So this is what you look for in business. I feel as though, like I mentioned to him, I said, hey, this is a mistake on both our parts. I understand the reasoning for him doing the knots as small as he did, and you guys know he fixed the wig for me and definitely like killed that wig, like nailed the repair on it. But in this instance, I'll be honest, I was not 100% satisfied, not because of the quality of the work, because the quality of the work was definitely there. It's just that this is my first custom closure. So when you're getting custom, I mentioned like he does like one knot and one hole. Why I bring that up? So you'll definitely see the difference when I bring this on camera, right? And I had to do it like this because I wanted you guys to be able to see it, right? So you see the difference in the quality, you see the difference in the lace, like it's very, very apparent. So because they're not like multiple knots in one hole, which does make it look a little bit more natural, I wasn't aware that, hey, you know, that means that there's going to be less hair on the closure. And I'll hold it up again so you guys can see exactly what I'm referring to. So you see the difference, right? Like this is like showing up and not in a good way. So because there's multiple hairs in one lace knot or whatever it is you call it while you're ventilating, it tends to be fuller. And I am so accustomed to, probably like everybody, a machine made closure frontal, that I was accustomed to the density. This, however, I did have to add in, I split some wefts and I added in 3, one here, one here, and one here. He did offer for me to send it back, like I said, very accommodating, and fill in some of the hairs, because not to say like I don't really care for how natural it is in the front, because when I put it on my head, baby, if I take a picture with this wig before I upload this video, I'll put it up on the screen so you guys can see. It is very natural, extremely flawless. Even with these added in here, you don't see it. But I just wasn't anticipating that I would have to do anything just to get the fullness in the front. So without those extra 3 split wefts, it was just too thin. And normally, like I said, I wouldn't mind, but because the rest of the wig is so full, and you guys know this is the wig that I made using hair from Juicy Hair Affair, and I added hair from Curlicious. So because the rest of the wig was so full, I had to add some in the front. I'll try to insert maybe a picture or a video clip up on the side of the screen so you guys can see, but it was just, it's too thin for, it was too thin for the rest of the wig. Still debating. I mean, the option is definitely there, but like I said, once it's on my head, I don't see these the tracks. I probably could have just moved the track back a little bit so it's not as prominent in the front, because I did it, I guess a little bit better on this side. But he still offered for me to send it back so that I didn't see the tracks that I added in. So I have to decide on whether I'm going to do that. Obviously, I want to do that before I cut the lace off in the front, because that would make it a little bit easier for him to pin everything down. But I just had to come up close and show you guys the before and after, and just, express just how I felt about it. He's not going to be doing custom closures and frontals any longer. He's just going to be doing pre-orders for wigs. But if you guys aren't already supporting his page, he's a small business. Like I said, he offers a variety of services. One thing that he's going to do for me once I get some hair is that he makes custom ponytails. And I want a custom ponytail, but I don't wear it that often, so it's when I get hair, that's when I'll send it to him so that he can make it for me. But like I said, make sure you're supporting his page. Check him out. I'll put his information over here. I'll link it down below. But that wraps up this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Make sure you guys are supporting me on Instagram, TikTok. We are on our way to 10. This Trinidad accent be getting to me, so sometimes I say things and it don't come out right. We on the way to 10,000 subscribers. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. That wraps up this video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.